M13 here. It's been a while. Gonna try to make a series today, even though the weather isn't great. It was raining a few minutes ago, but seems to be getting a bit better. This black car looks aggressive. Yeah, I'm just hoping that with my video editing software, I can turn up the brightness, turn up the saturation, add a bit more color, and boom, you go from like being in England to being in America. Actually, that's not true. England would probably look a bit more like this. See, this is England. But yeah. So yeah, I got a couple of topics. First topic is, this will be well, I don't know. First topic is building back confidence after a fall, and this is a pretty good topic actually. Somebody requested it. They had a crash, and then they were trying to get used to riding again, and they were finding it difficult. And this happens to a lot of people. First of all, if you ride a bike, the general rule is, there's exceptions to every rule. General rule is, it's not a matter of if you're going to crash, it's a matter of when you're going to crash. Everybody, in general, falls off at least once. I myself have fallen off the bike 14 times, maybe. But I ride like an idiot, and I'm in Taiwan, so it's to be expected. And don't get me wrong, I've never been hurt, I've never broken a bone, I've never had to go to the hospital. They're just little, like running in the back of someone's car and just kind of like falling off, or wiping out in the rain, or something like that, making a U-turn on a sloped road. All these things are very have a very high chance of falling off the bike. It's not so much of a crash as falling off. But anyways, with regards to actually crashing the bike and then getting your confidence back. See, what happens is, this is interesting psychological wise as well as geometrical wise. No, that's not right. As well as like the physical science behind it. What happens is, when people crash, like when they're riding quick and they're taking a corner and then they wipe out, they low slide, they fall off the bike slides along the ground. After that, they have a lot of difficulty taking corners. And what happens is, they get nervous when they're going around corners, and when you get nervous, what do? You stiffen up. And by stiffening up, you actually make the bike handle much worse. The correct way to corner and to control a bike is to stay loose. You're not supposed to stiffen up your arms. Even if you look at racers, geez, I'm a Valley girl. If you look at racers on MotoGP racing, and that's the most extreme motorcycle situation in the world, and their arms are still loose, they're still relaxed. So how can Valentino Rossi's going around a racetrack at 300 kilometers an hour with some of the best riders in the world in one of the most important races of his life, and somehow he's still relaxed? Why? Because he has to be to control the bike. They say if any point when you're riding, if you notice that your arms are hyperextended, locked up, then that guy ran the light just so that I wouldn't pass him, because he has his girlfriend on the back. He's on a big bike, I'm on a big bike, he's got his girlfriend on the back, and then I'm catching up to him, so he's like, okay, I don't want this guy to pass me, so he runs the red. Yeah, if any point you notice that your arms are hyperextended or locked, that's incorrect. Your elbows are actually supposed to be low down and loose like this. Your arms are always supposed to be just loose when you're riding. And like I said, if you crash, the problem is after you crash, you're more nervous when you're taking corners, so you tense up. And when you tense up, your bike actually handles worse. So you actually reconfirm your own fears, because you go around a corner and you think to yourself, oh no, it's a corner, this is going to be scary. And then it is scary, because you're tensed, because you're nervous. So your bike starts to wobble and stuff when you're going around the corner, and you're like, ooh, this is horrible, but it's because you're tensed. So the biggest advice I have, if you're trying to rebuild your confidence after a crash, is to